What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We are essentially stomping out rebels. Unfortunately, we did not have a commandant, and of course we did take more land than was necessary. So we are going to be dealing with some manpower losses, but it's not really all that bad. All 4,000 of these cannons are going to march to Jane. Still waiting for some additional cannons to be basically constructed. You will go here. You will go here. Our truce with Portugal has ended. We can really declare any day now. But what we do need are more transport ships. Let us produce 1, 2, 3, 4. And Girona here is producing 2. We don't need that, so we will produce 1 more ship on our own. A brig, 251 days. Once everything is ready to go, we should be able to transport 22 ships at once. We have some enemies in Maine that we have to take out. All of you making your way up. We should have some additional troops up here. Let's give you 4 additional cannons. And now we are out of manpower. But luckily, every month that goes by, we're gaining 638. And having all these extra cannons is proving to be very useful. As you can see here, all of these cannons are annihilating their front line. Be even stronger if we had more cannons. Native assimilation, sure. I can invest in new admin, and I think we will. Let us unlock administrative efficiency. And where do we stand now? I suppose we will march to Girona, and then I suppose, once we take out the troops in Maine, which we did, we are going to head over to Sicily and try to knock them down. I'm not sure if I should declare on Liege or if I should declare on Portugal. I think Portugal would be a much better decision. I'm about to have some rebels in Somerset. Not if I am... Whoops. Wrong province. Wasting some money. But I suppose that's fine. We have gained 1 stability. Here is another one of our ships. It looks like the troops in Sicily aren't really moving, which is kind of not a bad idea. Let's move you over to Cagliari. And then you will be picked up. And here we are. That way everybody is near. And once we siege down Palermo, we should be able to bring in more troops. About to be attacked, and they're going to die, get shredded. Taking over Messina, moving my fleet somewhere. I guess we could just blockade the port with our transports. We weren't planning on it. We were going to use our fleet. But, where are my other units? Swedish separatists... Heilsland. +1 and +1. Do we want to do anything? Yeah, we don't really have any less unrest modifiers. Overextension should dip away in time. And obviously the rebel sentiment will not. Let's gain some legitimacy. The burghers will be more happy. These 22 ships... or 22 units need 22 ships. But I suppose we're working hard. You will all head to Sevilla. We definitely are going to need a master recruiter. But I mean, I think keeping a commandant could be useful as well. Did Liege get annihilated? Not yet. They're still hanging in there. Friesland is about to become mine. Taking some provinces, 2 of a kind, gaining some diplo power. We have won the Siege of Messina, which means all of you can come to assist. We have completed our integration of Friesland. 90% Swedish separatists. We have even more cores that haven't been cored. That's going to be expensive. Yikes. Okay, maybe we should have held off for just a little bit longer. But now we've gained quite a bit of territory. 19,000. Can we move up? Not really. Not until our transports are done, anyway. A lot of colonies have finished up. We now have the 13 colonies in general. We are going to continue to grow some of Canada. So that way they can get more sizable, more formidable, and just more powerful in general. And once all of these Sicilian cores get finished up, we should be in pretty good shape. These 22,000 troops will move into this province, losing some spy network. Can we improve the relations with Russia? I believe we can. We will also secure ourselves a royal marriage. I think our biggest issue right now is, you know, we're not making too much money, but that's because we're in so many wars. We are obviously repaying a lot of maintenance that is being required of us. I think what we're going to do is, instead of declaring on Portugal, we're either going to declare on Brabant, or we are going to declare on Liege. Here come a lot of troops. We are attacking without any general. That is not good. But you have a general, so you can head back. We have annihilated the rebels. Great plan. You will go here. And then you will go here. You will come down. Okay, more separatist sentiment. Denmark wants Finn. Absolutely not. I could unlock the Merchantman. I believe I will. Looks like rebel after rebel is falling. Establishing more cores, especially in Fez. Suspicious indeed, British West Indies gaining some liberty desire. And now that we have 107, let's get our most powerful province, Fez, under control. A lot of these rebels need to be dealt with. Figwig is most likely going to see some uprisings. With all of our troops, I suppose we're going to be declaring on Brabant. Do they... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 provinces. They might be too hard to vassalize. But if we went with Liege, we could easily take them out. Let's fabricate a claim. Do we have a claim? We have no diplomats to send. That doesn't make sense. Our agent's been discovered. Let's recall you. And in 22 days, fabricating a claim. We already have a claim. On Cambrai, we are going to be declaring on Bohemia. I want Austria to assist, but I guess they're not going to. And Brabant is not going to join in. So we're not in a bad position. Moving 22,000 troops down. Bohemia joining in, but luckily the Ottomans are not. So we should be able to crush them fairly easily. Coring new areas. Losing some prestige. You will go to Figwig. And you will come up to assist. Looks like France is already assisting, which is pretty good news. And France is very, very helpful. 76 admin. You will go to here. You will go to Cambrai. And it looks like I have the ability to get more, you know, diplomatic, you know, helpers. Corsica, Ation, and Genoa. Maybe I should build up my spy network on Brabant. I have no idea if I could even... Ah, the Ottomans have joined in. This is not good. Well, as long as I keep the Ottomans at bay, it shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, there's the Ottomans. Alright, let's retreat. We now need... Oh my goodness. Here is everybody and everything. We're going to take out these fleets if we can. We can't force march, but can we get out of here? No. Figwig is going to revolt, but unfortunately we do need these troops to assist. Losing some troops here. They have a lot more than I do. I didn't think the Ottomans would be able to sail this far. All I had to have done was move these 30 galleys to the Gulf of Almeria. And now they could not have moved. And now we are out of troops. 44,000. If we could just siege down... Yeah. I think we are going to have to cancel this. And basically offer tribute, suggest offer. And Artois, Nemours, Munster as a sovereign state. I won't win this war, so it's going to have to happen. Okay. Can we reclaim any of these? We can reclaim Auteuil. Can France reclaim Nemours? Yes, they can. Munster here has been claimed as a sovereign state. Well, we got our butts handed to us because we fought too quickly, I should say. But now our galleys are going to stay here the whole time. We need to head down to Figwig to deal with this threat. Well, we lost some territories, but I suppose that wasn't all that bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad. When we declare on Liege again, we'll have to try so, you know, to reclaim quite a bit of territory for the French, reclaim quite a bit of territory for me, coring our new provinces, and throwing down some missionaries wherever we can. Sending them whatever they need. We lost quite a bit of, you know, ships as well. I believe one of these had 28. Unless these are you. Nope. Well, where do we stand? Our colonies are developing ever so slowly. The next time we declare on Spain, we're probably going to remove them from the game. At least in the Americas. Continuing to grow Canada, continuing to grow the 13 colonies. Let's recall one of our colonists. So you. And I'm actually going to recall someone else as well. And we're going to send you here to Placentia and Beothuk. Basically, we'll have 4 colonists creating... 2 colonists creating 4 colonies. Well, that was a very unfortunate war, and we're out of troops, so, like, I don't even know what to do anymore. Alright, we're gonna see some rebels. There's nothing we can do about it. Let's send you to Bordeaux. These guys can go to the English Channel. You had 28, but now you don't have anything. And then you two will go to the North Sea, and then we're going to add 12. You need 10 plus 2 is 12. And once they arrive, I guess we could just do it now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We need 28, because that's what we had before. And then you need 4. Still creating quite a bit of manpower. Printing press gives benefits. Good news. We probably could have unlocked Flintlock Musket and fought off the Ottomans, but we did not. Figwig has been annihilated. Breton Separatists, Morbihan, and Finister. And essentially, we could go to Avignon here. They do want to be vassalized. We could make that happen. An alliance from Munster. You know what? They could have been vassalized. I don't know why we didn't think of that. So all we really lost is 9 development. Auteuil was mine, and Nemours was mine. So 18 plus 15 plus 9. So about 35 development. I could easily gain another 9 back. But it's going to be a little challenging. If we declared on you, you could be vassalized, but you're the wrong religion. I would like to declare on Brabant, but Bohemia and the Ottomans would join in, and I can't have that happen. Our annexation of France is going slowly. I suppose we could begin our annexation of Denmark. 1646, it's going to take a long time. Let's recall you. And with the help of Austria, we have 54 favors. I would like to prepare them for war. And if we declared on Brabant, would Austria join in? No, because they have a truce with Brabant. Who is allied with Brabant? Corsica, Aachen, and Genoa. What if I could vassalize Corsica? I could try to vassalize Lubeck. That wouldn't be too hard. Austria does not want to join in. And once again, the Ottomans, Avignon, Württemberg. See, none of these really matter. Bohemia matters, but Austria is so powerful, I believe they could fight off the Ottomans. I think they could, I don't really know. And the Papal States hate me, as we expected. And it looks like the Papal States are growing ever so steadily. Let's throw a missionary to Melilla. We might even want an Inquisitor. But actually, our number one priority is lowering our inflation. Only 16,000 troops. We need 22,000 just to create a new regiment. And I might even declare on either Utrecht or Gelre. Yeah, but see, I don't want to bring in the enemy here. I could go after East Frisia. For some reason, they won't come to their aid. What if I went after Pomerania? This doesn't look like too much development. 31 is a lot. Could I vassalize Pomerania? Bohemia would join in, which we don't want to have happen. So let's build up our spy network on East Frisia. And we will try to gain a new vassal here. Why do we have 5 of 6? A royal marriage with Munster. We might want to try to get ourselves all of this territory for Munster. That could work. Vassalize them. Attempt to improve conditions. Sure, 307 ducats. Let's recall you. Find Munster. We want this 9 development back. Improve relations as much as we can. If they offer us a royal marriage, we will gladly accept. Let's invest in civil service, our last idea, and we have maintenance modifier giving us more states. We have a small rebellion somewhere, I just don't know where. It's probably in one of our vassals. Sign it. The Petition of Rights, losing 1 stability. Ooh. Or if we refuse to sign it, we would lose 2 stability. I mean, obviously we should sign it. But in 1628, the English Parliament passed the Petition of Rights. Under its terms, the king could not levy any new taxes without the consent of Parliament. Furthermore, soldiers could not be billeted in private homes. Martial law could not be imposed in time of peace. Finally, martial law. Finally, the Petition of Rights forbids the imprisonment of individuals without cause. We are going to refuse to sign it. People are going to be upset. I wonder if it will cue a disaster. I really hope not. The English Civil War could happen if we have a stability of less than 1 and at least 20 seats in Parliament. Let's invest in more production in garb. Austria would like a royal marriage. Absolutely. I wish we had another diplomat right about now. Can we pass? No, we can't. No more issues that we can take a glance at. Portugal could be declared upon. So we might as well try this. Bringing 22,000 troops to be constructed. We need 453. So any moment now. Let's produce a very cheap advisor. Looks like the price of tobacco has gone up. And then once we have 453 ducats, we should produce 22,000 troops. All of you will come down to assist. We are going to annihilate Portugal however we can. We don't have any free diplomats. Portuguese, Brazil, coming on in. Let's continue to, let's offer Munster an alliance. Or better yet, let's just keep improving relations. Slow and steady wins the race. And basically what we want is we want all of their 13 colonies' lands, which is basically just all of Florida. I don't know if this is part of Louisiana. So we could basically take all of the Portuguese lands, and it would be ceded to our 13 colonies. They would continue to grow stronger and stronger. 41% war score. We have won the siege of Beja. They are pretty much over. 70% war score already. And the 1st of next month, I will end this diplomat, send you back, and take a quick glance. I would like all of this territory. 168 administrative power, and I suppose we'll try to take all of this as much as we can, and it looks like we are not able to. We have not taken that fort. Hasn't fallen yet. Any moment now. We were blockading the port, but now we are not. Jacksonville needs to fall, or because it controls the St. Johns River. I am from Florida, so I kind of know a little bit about it. Taking some new territories. And I don't want to take anything in South America because we don't really have any colonies. 47 aggressive expansion, taking all of your money. And 314 is what this is going to cost. But all of this territory should be ceded to the 13 colonies, and it has. So now we need about 180 admin, which is what we have. Our war with Portugal is over. I don't really want to see any uprisings, so I might have to go ahead and just improve the autonomy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What can I attack now? Did we have an uprising? It was probably in, like, France or a colony or something like that. All the way up here, Newfoundland peasants. We definitely need some sort of inquisitor. I could get a very cheap one. And I think I might do that. Missionary strength. And let's get demand administrative support. As well as grant monopoly charters. Demand diplo support. Ask for contributions. And finding our very, very cheap Inquisitor. Let's continue to convert whatever we can. Maine and Anjou being changed back. And it says we're now losing money. 5 ducats a month. Taking a quick glance at Munster. Would they like an alliance? Yes, they would. They would most likely like a royal marriage. We already have one. Let's transfer trade power. And all we're going to try to do here is gain a vassalization from Munster. And then once we take over East Frisia, all of this will be ceded to Munster. Proclaim their guarantee. Austria against Switzerland. And I'm going to offer them military access. And then in the next month, we should be able to grant us a vassalization. Here we are. Venice is done with. I need to slow down, definitely. And finally, we want to declare war on East Frisia. Reconquest for Munster. Absolutely. But I don't really have any troops up here to assist. You will come over. Looks like we can now walk through Brabant, which I guess is good news. And we have 5 of 6 diplomatic relations. It might be a good idea. Well, we're losing money, so I was thinking about getting a statesman, but, you know, now I'm thinking it's not a great idea. Declaring on East Frisia would bring in Pomerania, Brunswick, and Gelry. Pomerania is very powerful, but they're in a war themselves. Let's bring up 22,000 more troops. And we should... Here's some additional ones that we can move over to Armagnac. That way they're a little bit closer. Changing our more and draw to Catholic. Any moment now, we should probably declare. Suppose we could do it right now. You need some sort of leader. I wouldn't mind owning Gelry. Don't know if it's going to happen. You will siege down here. You will siege down Gelry. If we can, we are going to grant Gelry to Munster. As long as we can secure some pretty powerful vassals, we should be in a good position. Let us also start working on Utrecht. Can we declare on you without Bohemia coming in? No. If we can get some sort of diplomat, it would be pretty great, but we are going to get another colonist. We have a free merchant now. Navy commissions, army commissions, send a delegate to the Holy See, ignore corruptions, and now we are going to pretty much guarantee ourselves a new colonist. We are working on 4. Let's find a place where we could throw our trader in. I think we're going to go with the Gulf of St. Lawrence to ensure that we transfer trade power in the right direction. It needs to go to the North Sea. It could go to it could really go either way, but I think we want to go up. Any moment now. And I think what we want to do is recall you and send you this merchant to the 13 colonies. And we want to send you up. And then there should... Lubeck can probably stay. I lied. Lubeck needs to be recalled. And I want to see... This is going to go from like 1.21 all the way up. Transfer trade power. And basically we're going to flow the money as high up as we can. You'll arrive in 4 days. And then you need to flow up as well. This has gone from 1.2 to 4.23. So not bad, but now all of this money will continue to just flow and get stronger and stronger. So we're not in a bad position. Can Gelry here be ceded to Munster? They don't really want it. So what if I took Munster? Or better yet, Gelry. Looks like they have a few provinces of their own. %124% to gain them as a vassal. I could force my religion. War reparation. Or what if I just took this province in general? 44 aggressive expansion. I might even do that. Sieging you down. We have 29 light ships that we could probably put to good use. Plague, we have to do something. And everybody's doing quite well. I would love to vassalize Pomerania, but it looks like they are very, very powerful. And, you know, maybe even my next vassal could be Lubeck. We have lost the Siege of Westfalen. Brunswick has gone. Taking a glance at Munster, or Gelry once again. Brunswick would like a white peace. But I want to release these, but I don't want to, you know, have to deal with other countries gobbling them up. So I think what I'm going to do is find Brunswick, clear everything. I wanted to force religion. War reparations, and basically all of your money. Going to give you a white peace. Still working on sieging down the capital of East Frisia. Let's convert Fez. Do these provinces want to be converted to Munster? No. You would think they would. I just don't understand why we can't feed vassals as well. Oh my goodness, this episode is 32 minutes. Well, thank you for joining me, and I will see you in our next adventure.